What is good, bruh? We are back. And it has been a freckle past the hair since the last time we spoke. It's been a minute. I know it's been about like a month, But hey, we're back and that's all that matters. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be going into Costco over here and I'm going to be showing y'all what I get on a lean bulk. So I'm going to try to keep it under a certain price, maybe around like $100. Now, if they have the coffees, might go over 100, maybe 120, but that's good. Anyway, I'm going to show y'all what I get in here, what I eat for a week on a lean bulk, and yeah, let's get to it.
All right, so I'm not gonna get these, but I'm just gonna show you guys. These are actually really good, especially if you're somebody who works like a full-time job and you're kind of on the go. But usually these steak bites are really good, or you can go get these chicken bites. Now, I don't like the flavor of these. They're not really that good to me personally, but hold on, let's read the macros. So for 100 and for each container, you get about 140 calories and 24 grams of protein. I don't know about y'all, but that's pretty good, and only 3.5 grams of fat. So if you're someone on a cut, I would say these are actually really good. Steak bites and chicken bites. Now the steak bites, 120 calories, 20 grams of protein for each pack, but 3 grams of fat. These are pretty good too. Flavor wise, it's not really the best, but if you're looking for progress, I would say go with those. We're not getting those though. Fuck that. Um, I usually like to get when I come here. I keep it simple. I don't get too much shit. I just get what I need for the week. I don't really get snacks or anything like that. So let's see. First, we're gonna go. We're gonna get some ground beef. Yeah, do you guys have like a little more lean ground beef, like maybe 90 and 90/10, yeah, or like 97 something?
Right now, no. The only ones we have are all these. Let's see, 275, like 90. It'll be this one. It's on bison.
Bison.
And other than that, no. This is all other.
85.
Yeah.
Okay. All good, man. Thank you.
Yeah. Nobody this is really.
All right. So usually I get more lean ground beef, but I had to settle for the 85/15. Um, what is it? I'm trying to look. $20 for all three of these. Um, like I said, I try to go for leaner ground beef, but we're just gonna have to deal with these for now. It's just a good deal, and I'm not trying to spend too much. I'm trying to stay under. I'm trying to stay under 100. So we're just gonna get these for right now. And then now the next one is eggs. You can't go wrong with the eggs. I feel like everybody who's in the gym, we all eat eggs. Nobody skips egg day. Just like you don't skip leg day, you don't skip egg day. Ooh, it's cold. So I usually get the 24 pack, and this is only like a little under $8. So this is actually a good deal. This lasts me about a week, and yeah. So I get these and some ground beef. Now the next thing is chicken. So let's go over to the chicken. Sorry, I keep coughing. I got like a little sickness I'm coming down from. So you know. Oh, ooh, sorry. I would get avocados from here, but the avocados from here usually aren't ripe. I like to go to Trader Joe's for that. So Trader Joe's is not too far from here. I think we'll go there after. But right now, I'm just getting the essentials for the week, like stuff we really need. I mean, definitely need the avocados, healthy fats. But after getting this lean ground beef, it's a lot of fat. Um, so we might skip the avocados. I'm not sure yet. Next thing we get is chicken breast. This is $5.99 a pound. So for all this, it's $30. Pretty good deal. This should last me about a week. So I'm gonna get these, and then I'm gonna go see if they have the coffees. They never do. So keep our fingers crossed. But a man can only hope, right? So I gave in and I got the avocados. The only thing I don't like about these is they take a while to get ripe. So, you're going to be waiting on these for like a week before you can actually eat them damn near, because these things are hard as a rock. But I just threw them in there. I think I'll mix those in with my breakfast, and then, or maybe with the ground beef. But it's just the only thing that gets me is just, I'm not trying to have too much fat in my diet right now, But part of a lean bulk, you need fat in your diet. Even if you're cutting fats, healthy fats are good for you. But I just don't want too much fat. But it'll be all right. A little bit of avocado won't hurt nobody. So I think that's good. Now, the next thing we're getting is, sorry if the card's shaking. The next thing we're getting here is yogurt, Greek yogurt. Now, what I do with this is I take the plain Greek yogurt and I throw a scoop of protein in there and I mix it. And it kind of gives you like a frozen yogurt type of consistency and taste. So that's pretty good. That's usually like a dessert thing. Usually after I eat all my meals throughout the day, I usually will have that at night. Here, it's right here. So we got this right here. This is what I was talking about. It's like $7, but if you look at the macros, it's actually really good. 18 grams of protein per serving. Now that's 2/3 of a cup, 170 grams. This is a really good cutting and bulking thing because you can control the servings. It's not like the little Oikos cups that you have to it's measured out already. This, you can measure it out in, bulking or cutting. This is a really good item to eat. So I'd recommend it. And honestly, they didn't have the coffees. A little disappointed, but we'll be all right. I think the next thing I want to get is like maybe some diet sodas. But the thing is, I'm trying to get away from caffeine. And, I know diet sodas only have probably like 30 grams of caffeine, but, I'm slowly trying to decrease my caffeine intake because I drink I've been better about it, but I probably drink on some days like 2 energy drinks, which is not good for you. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get tired and you gotta do what you gotta do. So, but honestly, I think we're done. It's not a big haul. I'll show you guys the whole haul when we get back to the house. But right now, it's a weekend, so it's a little busy. But they do have dry mangoes here. I do want to check those out, but I usually don't get those often. That's kind of something I get, if I'm really feeling frisky. But so I just looked at these. It actually is unreal because if you look at the macros for one little bar, I mean, it's not that big, but it's 70 calories, only 5 grams of fat, 3 total sugars, only 8 carbohydrates. And it's dark chocolate too. Dark chocolate actually does have a lot of good benefits for you, especially if you're a guy. But I think I'm gonna try those. Kind of satiate the sweet tooth. But these are pretty good. They look good. I've never had them, but they kind of just caught my eye. I'm going down the aisles, kind of doing one last sweep. I think we should be just under $100. So yeah, let's go check out, and then I'll show you guys the receipt at the end.
All right, so we just pulled up to Walmart. I'm gonna get in there and get our one and only item. It's gonna be multiple of it, but it's just one item, and we're gonna get that. And I usually have that for breakfast, so I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna show you guys what that is, and we'll be in and out. So I'll catch you guys when we get in there. All right, so here's the items right here. I usually have these for breakfast. Let me put these around. Look at the macros on that. I have like 5 servings, usually a good source of carbs in the morning. So we're gonna get a few bags of these and then check out. All right, so we got the full haul here. I have to put it on this because my table over there has a bunch of shit, so don't worry, I'm gonna be hunched down. So this is what we spent, a grand total. So we got $16.44 at Walmart, and then Costco, look at that, bundle of joy. The guy was a cool guy, he drew a little balloon. This was $89.90. So total is like $105, a little over, about there. So let me show you what we got. Fuck, I stuttered. All right, so put these away. And the king of contradiction strikes again, because what did I say earlier?
Get away from caffeine.
But hey, you know, we only live once, so you know, we got some coffee. I usually like that in the morning. I'll have that. Let me get on my knee. I usually will have this with some Splenda packets. That's hella good. We got our cage-free eggs right here. And then, just to move them over real quick, we got 3 bags of these. I have these with my eggs, and these are really good because it's really good source of carbs without too much fat or anything. You can see the macros. So we got a few bags of these. We got this for dessert. I'm gonna mix this with my protein. So I just throw a scoop of protein in there and then mix this with a serving. It's really good at night, you know, really, especially if you need to get your protein in. And again, you guys see the macros. All right, all right. And then these, I told you guys about these. These are actually really like a good snack. I have like 3 of these a day. The macros are insane. Look at that. Ooh, and then, you know, the avocados I gave in just because it was a good deal. But these things are hard as a fucking rock. So I'm not going to be able to eat these for like probably 2 weeks. So that's fun. And then we got our chicken. This will last us probably a little over a week, to be honest. Right there. And then the last but not least, you know, we got our fatty McFatty pants ground beef. So here it is. Now the calories are good because that's one thing I struggle with is getting calories in. I can get, is it upside down? No. So the calorie thing, that's the only thing that I like about this because a lot of calories come from the fat and I'm able to get more calories in with this. But you know, that's one thing I struggle with is getting my calories in. I can get protein in. I can get like 300 grams of protein in a day, easy. But when it comes to calories, I could probably only eat up to like 2,300, and then I'm like, oh. So, yeah, that's the tea. Anyways, that's the full haul. Thank y'all for tapping in, and I'll see you guys next weekend. Peace.